Recording in progress.
Good evening, guys. All are getting my screen and voice. Please confirm.
Yes.
Thank you. Right. In last session, we have started our discussion about agile methodology. We have seen what is waterfall methodology. So when waterfall methodology is best suitable, what disadvantages we have with this waterfall methodology we discussed. Right. To overcome the problems of waterfall methodology, agile methodology came into the picture. Right, we have seen what is agile methodology also, guys. Just we started our discussion about the agile methodology. Right, in agile methodology, guys, how we will deliver the project to client, guys? Sprints wise, we will deliver the project to client, guys. If you go with the waterfall methodology, entire project we will deliver at a time. But coming to agile, not like that. Let's suppose in the project, if we have 100 functionalities, we will divide those 100 functionalities into multiple sprints, right? And we will deliver each sprint, guys. Sprint wise we will deliver. So delivering the sprint means what? Development should be completed, testing should be completed, guys. Everything should be completed, and we are handovering that sprint to the client. Right, we have 100 requirements. Out of 100 requirements, right, in first sprint I am going to deliver 30 functionalities, guys. So in that 30 functionalities, guys, delivering 30 functionalities to the client means development, testing, everything should be completed. So those 30 functionalities, right, people can able to access, people can able to use, guys. So like that, we need to deliver each and every sprint, guys. Okay, right, for every sprint, the process is same. And here agile follows iterative approach. That iterative approach is common for every sprint, guys. And here first it will start with every sprint it will start with requirement gathering, requirement analysis, planning, design, development, testing, review, deployment, review, and launch, guys. So like this, multiple stages are there, guys. See, guys, in this agile methodology, for every sprint, once sprint is completed, we need to take the feedback from the client. If client is satisfied, then we will go with the next sprint. Client satisfaction is very, very important. When your business will get success, guys, whenever your clients are happy, then only your business will get more success. Right, clients involvement, right, here clients should happy, guys, then only your business will get success. Here client interactions are very, very, very high in agile methodology. But if you go with the waterfall, client interactions are very, very less. Testing will be happen at the end only. But in agile, every sprint we are doing testing, guys, and every sprint we are approaching to the client. We are taking the feedback from the client. If a client is satisfied, if a client is happy, guys, please put on mute. If a client is happy, then only we are going for the next sprint, guys. Okay, fine. Guys, when we are working with agile methodology, what terminology we need to use? We have some important terminology which we need to follow when we are working with agile methodology. What terminology is there, guys? See, guys, we have this terminology, guys. Backlog grooming. Backlog grooming is there. Next, we will have stories. And we will have story points. Story points are available. And we have sprint planning. We have sprint planning, guys. And sprint, what is sprint? And we have sprint duration. And scrum, right? Retrospective meeting. Right, all these terminology we need to use when we are working with agile methodology. Right, if you are working with agile methodology means you should know this terminology, guys. You should use this terminology in the company when you are working with agile methodology. Okay, backlog grooming means what, guys? Backlog grooming means what? See, guys, backlog grooming is nothing but it is a meeting, guys. We can say simply it is a meeting. Right here, what we will discuss in this meeting? In this meeting only, right, we will identify the pending requirements. What requirements are still pending? So those things we will identify in the backlog grooming session only. In the backlog grooming session, we will identify the pending functionalities, pending requirements, guys. Okay, story is nothing but what? Story is nothing but a task which we need to work. Story is nothing but what, guys? Task which we need to work. In Jira, they will create the stories for us. Right, in Jira, right, back that who is the product owner is there, they will create the right stories for us in Jira, guys. Right here, right, we need to work on those stories, guys. Story is nothing but what? Task which we need to work, guys. Okay, next, story points, guys. What is the story points? Story points is nothing but based on this story points only, it will be decided, right, at what time, by what time you need to finish your story, guys. Right, story point will decide the duration to complete the story, guys. Right here, they will give, right, in real time we will have 3 points story, 5 points story, 8 points story, like that they will give. For your story, if they has given 3 points, means you need to finish that story in 1 day. In 1 day means not in 24 hours. 1 day means just 8 hours. You need to finish that story in the 8 hours. Right, for your story, if they are giving 5 points, means you need to finish that story in 2 days. Right, for your story, if they are giving 8 points, means you need to finish that story in 3 days. So like this, based on the story points, it will decide the duration to complete the story, guys. Next, sprint planning. What is sprint planning, guys? This is also meeting only. Here, we will identify the priority stories to work. Right, yesterday we have seen total 100 functionalities are there. In that 100 functionalities, what are the priorities? First, we need to check high priority stories and we need to add those high priority stories in the current sprint. So like that, in the sprint planning meeting, we will check, we will identify the priority stories to work. Right. So in current sprint, in coming sprint, on which stories we need to work, what are the priorities, what are the high priority stories we have to work. So those things will be identified in the sprint planning only. Sprint planning, backlog grooming, all these things are meetings only, guys. Okay, next, guys, we have sprint. Sprint means what, guys? Set of stories. Set of stories to complete, that is called as sprint. In the current sprint, we need to finish 30 stories. In the next sprint, we need to finish 20 stories. Sprint is nothing but set of stories to complete, guys. Okay, next, here we have sprint duration. Right here, how much days you want to finish the sprint. Guys, don't tell 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, 1 year, guys. Generally, they will give, right, maximum, guys. Generally, they will give 2 to 3 weeks of time, guys. Maximum, they will give 2 to 3 weeks, guys. Most of the companies, in most of the companies, we will use, right, 2 weeks to complete the sprint, guys. Means in month, we need to finish at least 2 sprints in a month. Okay, the maximum duration of the sprint is 2 weeks, guys. 2 weeks they will give, guys. Okay, here what is a scrum, guys? Scrum is a process. In the right, in the agile methodology, scrum is a process. Here we will discuss the work status daily. Daily we will have the scrum meetings. Right, early morning, once you reach to the office, suppose if your office will start at 10 o'clock, okay, 10:30 they will start the scrum meeting. In that scrum meeting, all the team members will be involved. So in that scrum meeting, what we will discuss, right, status, work status we will discuss. What we have finished yesterday, what we are going to do today. So everything we will discuss in the scrum meeting only. In the scrum meeting, right, yesterday morning 10 o'clock we had the scrum meeting. Right, 10:30 it is finished. From yesterday 10:30, morning 10:30 till end of the day, right, what you have worked. Right, so now today we have the scrum meeting. After the scrum meeting, what I am going to work. So all those things we will discuss in the scrum meeting. What we have finished and what we are going to do, that we need to discuss in the scrum meeting only. Guys, scrum meeting maximum 20 minutes, guys. 20 minutes, they won't keep long time, guys, right? If you spend most of the time in the scrum meeting when you will work, that's why they will keep max 20 minutes for the scrum meeting. Within the 20 to 30 minutes you need to finish the scrum meeting and you need to start work, guys. Okay, fine. So the last one is retrospective meetings, guys. What is this retrospective meeting? Some companies will call it as review meetings also. Retrospective meeting or review meetings, guys. After completing the sprint, we will have the review meeting. What went well in the current sprint, what went right bad in the current sprint, everything we will discuss in the review meeting. Again, your team members only will be joined in this retrospective meeting. Here we will discuss what things are went very well in the current sprint, what things are went wrong in the current sprint, everything we need to discuss in the retrospective meeting. At the time of discussing all those things, see guys, team means multiple people, guys. And maybe they worked in different organizations earlier. Okay, so maybe they followed different approaches in their organizations to get the good results, guys. So now in the retrospective meetings, you can share your ideas. Whatever you followed earlier to get good result, right? You can share those ideas in the retrospective meeting, right? So here, share the ideas, guys. Share the ideas, everything we can do in the retrospective meetings, guys. Okay, is it clear, guys? And here, retrospective meeting, sprint planning, backlog grooming, all these are the scrum, all these are the meetings only. Is it clear, guys? Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Let me write about these things, guys. Right, backlog grooming means what, guys? Backlog grooming backlog grooming backlog grooming backlog grooming is a team meeting. Backlog grooming is a team meeting, right? To identify, backlog grooming is a team meeting to identify the pending requirements, guys. Okay, next, story is nothing but a task, guys. Story is nothing but a task, guys. Story is nothing but a task. Okay, story points, guys. It will decide, story points will decide duration to complete the story. Duration to complete the story, guys. Duration to complete the story. Next, sprint planning. At sprint planning, guys, here generally at story points means you will have like this: 3 points story. 3 points story means you need to finish this one in 1 day, right? Next, you will have, right, 5 points story. 5 points story means you need to finish it in 2 days, right? Next, you will have 8 points story. 8 points story. 8 points story, you need to finish it in 3 days, like this, right? We will have the story points. Based on the story points only, it will be decide, right, duration to complete the story, guys. Okay, after that we have sprint planning, right? This is also team meeting only. Sprint planning is a team meeting. A sprint planning is a team meeting to identify the, right, priority stories to work, guys. Next, sprint. What is sprint, guys? Sprint is it is a sprint, right? Sprint is set of stories to work, guys. set of stories to complete, or else you can say set of stories to complete, guys. This is called sprint, guys. Sprint duration, at the maximum duration of the sprint is 2 weeks. You can say 2 weeks, guys. Scrum is nothing but it is a process. It is a process. And here we will discuss. Here we will discuss. Here we will discuss. And here we will discuss work status. Work status, guys. Right, maximum 15 to 20 minutes. Right, 15 to 20 minutes only they will keep this scrum meeting, guys. 15 to 20 minutes, guys. Okay, next, guys, a retrospective meeting. What is this retrospective meeting, guys? Right, this is the review meeting. This is a review meeting, guys. This is review meeting. This is review meeting. Right, review meeting after sprint completed. After sprint completed, guys. This is the review meeting after sprint completed, guys. Please go through this once. Please go through this once. Backlog grooming, stories, story points, sprint planning, sprint duration, scrum, retrospective meeting.
Hello.
Yes.
If I have, can I ask a question?
Yeah, please.
Yeah. Story points, 3 points mean that is a task per day or
3 points means, right, so if your story have 3 points, then you need to complete the story in a day. One day means 8 hours. At the time
okay.
of creating the story, they will give the story points also for that. So if you see that story point, once you open that story, you need to see the story point. Oh, they have given 3 points, means we need to complete the story in one day. And if they have given 5 points, you need to understand, oh, this story we need to complete it in 2 days. If they have given 8 points, then you need to understand this story should be finished in 3 days. Like that, you can understand. Right, but they will give
Oh, okay.
they will give story points like this. But coming to actuals, it will get changed. Right, okay, as per their idea they will give story points like this, but we need to work on that, right? Who will work on that? Developers will work on that. When developer will start working on that, when developer will go inside that, then he will know how much time it will take, how much time he need to spend. Based on that, it may take more time also. Okay, if it takes more time, you can spend the actual timings, guys. You can spend the actual timings that they are expecting. This is the expecting timing, guys. Right, whoever created this backlogs, these stories and all those things, they are expecting to finish these stories on the given based on these points. Right, if you put more time, if you spend more time on this, you can give actuals. You need to give actuals only there. So there we have in the Jira, we have two options. One is the expected time and actual time. Expected time means what they have given the time to complete the story. Actual time means what you have spent, right, to complete the story. That you need to put in the actuals. Okay, you need to put whatever. Suppose, see, man, here one day you spent to analyze the issue. Right, if you want, right, work on that, you need to do lot of analysis on that. Right, for that analysis you need to spend time. Right, without analyzing we can't able to work directly. So that analysis also you can add 8 hours, you can, right, you spend to analyze that issue. Okay, after that you have started. So for working 8 hours it took. Okay, for testing it took some more time. So you can add all these things and you can give in the actuals. Okay, everything, there is no rule like it should be finished on the given timelines. It may take more time also, it may finish less time also compared with the given time. Okay, but finally whatever you have spent, that you need to put in the actuals.
Okay, thank you.
Right, guys. Next, guys, here, so when we are working with this agile methodology, and we have different people are there, guys, different teams, different people are involved in this agile process, guys. See, we have product owners, guys. Product owners are available. Next, we will have Scrum Master is available. Scrum Master is available. And we will have tech, tech lead is available. Tech lead is available. And we will have team members are available. Right, like this, we will have different type of people will be involved in the agile process, guys. Right, to whom we will call it as the product owners. What is the job of the product owner, guys? Okay, right, product owner is responsible for the deliverables. Product owner is the responsible for the deliverables. Right now, in the current sprint, 30 stories are assigned. 30 stories are there in the current sprint. Right, product owner is the responsible to deliver that 30 stories in the first sprint. Who is the responsible? Product owner. Client will ask to the product owner only. The product owner is responsible to answer to the client, guys. He is the responsible person to deliver all the 30 stories which are available in the first sprint. Okay, product owner is responsible for the deliverables. Let me add that point here. Product owner is responsible. He is responsible for deliverables. Deliverables, guys. Okay. Next, Scrum Master, guys. Scrum Master. What he will do? He is the person to manage our agile team, guys. Here, when we are working with agile, one person must be required to manage that entire agile team, guys. Okay, he is going to act as a mediator between the product owner and agile team. Right, product owner, between product owner and agile team, this Scrum Master is going to work as a mediator. See, guys, here we need to, right, we are the team members. Right, we need to give the update to the Scrum Master only. Scrum Master will give the update to this product owner, guys. Product owner directly won't ask you about the status, guys. Product owner will check with the Scrum Master, guys. Scrum Master will take the updates from us. Okay, right, we will have the Scrum meeting, right? So their Scrum Master also will be involved. He will take the updates from the team, guys. Right, so what story is assigned on your name? What is the status of that story? How much you have completed yesterday? Right, so today, are you going to finish the story or not? Still, how much time you require to complete that story? Do you have any dependency with other teams? Do you have any dependency with other team members? So like that, everything, it will be checked by the Scrum Master only. Okay, I have dependency on testing team, but they are not responding. They are busy with some other work. You can tell to the Scrum Master. Scrum Master will talk to them and he will arrange for the testing, guys. You have dependency on the DevOps engineers, but DevOps engineers are occupied with some other project. No problem. Tell to Scrum Master. Scrum Master will request any of the one DevOps engineer and he will pull that DevOps engineer into this project to work on that. Right, if you have any dependency on the database team, right, tell to the Scrum Master. Scrum Master will talk to the database team and he will arrange for you. So like that, if you have any requirement, if you have any dependency with other teams, you can tell to the Scrum Master. Scrum Master will set up, right, will set up that person for you. Right, or if you want any meeting with the clients, tell to the Scrum Master. Scrum Master will arrange a meeting with the client. You can ask your queries. Right, Scrum Master can't able to answer your queries. Right, he can't able to answer your business related queries and all, guys. Just he is the responsible to take the status and he is the responsible, right? So he is the responsible to complete the works and all, guys. But he is not a person to provide the answers for your business queries and all. Right? What he will do, he will set up a meeting with that business team, BA team, or he will set up a meeting with the client people. Right? You only need to ask your queries with the respective teams, guys. Just he will arrange the meetings and all. You can, right, ask to the Scrum Master to set up a meeting with BA team, to set up a meeting client. Right? Everything you can ask to the Scrum Master. Scrum Master will arrange everything. As a team member, whatever you want to complete the work, everything you can ask to the scrum master. Scrum master need to take care all those things, guys. Okay, why tomorrow product owner will ask to the scrum master only about the work status and all, right? He need to give the response, he need to give the response to the product owner, guys. So that's why he will take care everything, he will arrange everything for you, whatever you want. And don't ask biryani, tea and all those things, guys. They won't arrange those things, right? If do you have any dependency with the other teams, right, those things, right, he will take care, guys. Okay, next, tech lead, guys. Okay, right, coming to this agile methodology, right, we don't have any project leads, team leads like that, guys. We don't have any project leads, team leads like that in the, right, agile process, guys. Everyone should work. Even managers also will do the development nowadays, nowadays managers also doing the development, guys, right? So everyone should work, everyone should do the development. For every person name, stories are assigned. You are the responsible for the story which is assigned on your name. So there is no kind of project leads, team leads like that, guys. Everyone should be involved in the work, guys. Okay, right, here tech lead means what? Senior resource in the team, right? Whoever have the senior experience in the team, for those people we can call it as tech lead, guys. Senior resource in the team, we will call it as the tech lead. He should help to the, right, junior resources, guys, right? So if any freshers are there, right, so as a senior person you should help to the freshers, right? As a senior resource you should help to the juniors, guys. So those persons we will call it as the tech lead. Even tech lead also should work, guys. There is no exemption for the tech leads. Everyone should work in the agile process. Next, team members, guys. Team members means everyone, right? Developers, testers, DevOps engineers, all those things will come under team members, guys. So like this, all these people will be involved in the agile process. Is it clear, guys? Is this clear? Product owner means, right, he is responsible for the deliverables. Scrum master means what he will do? He is the person to manage our agile team, right? He is manage our agile team, right? He is going to act as a mediator between product owner and agile team guys. Okay, next we have the team lead, guys. He is the senior team member. He is the, right, senior team member, guys. Senior team member. He is the senior team member, guys. Right, who will help to team members technically. Guys, who will help to team members technically. Those people we will call it as the, right, team leads, guys. Okay, right. So next we have team members, guys. Team members means what? Right, our developers, testers, all those people will come under this team members, guys. Here team members means developers, testers, etc. All these people will come under team members, guys. Guys, have a look into this. Please go through these things once. Hey, some companies, DevOps engineers will have the separate Scrum meeting. Right, they won't add DevOps engineers, guys. Sometimes they won't add, right, in regular Scrum meeting, guys. They will have the separate Scrum meetings, guys. Why? Because DevOps engineers should work for the multiple projects simultaneously. Right, even in your Jira board also multiple stories, different project stories are assigned on your name. That's why, right, they will have Scrum. This DevOps engineers will have separate Scrum meetings, guys. Okay. Is this terminology is clear?
Yeah, clear. And one more thing, if any product issues or any changes happen, team members whom need to contact.
Right. First, you need to inform to the Scrum Master in the Scrum meetings. Suppose any requirement changes are there, right? So you need to tell to the Scrum Masters, right? They will check with the product owners. He will ask to update those things in the design documents and all those things. Okay.
So if our side anything need to change or any
So directly you
issues
can't
or
able to change.
okay.
You need
So
to
we
take the
need
approval
to
before going to change.
okay directly we no need to approach to product owner.
Right, product owner, right? No need to approach means sometimes they won't get the time to connect with you. So it depends on rapport and everything.
Okay, okay.
And if you have very good interaction with higher level people, then you can come, you can connect. Right. So suppose if you don't have that
Okay.
much interaction with higher level people, right, they won't respond that much quickly. Maybe why? Because they will occupied with different works, right? So maybe they can't able to
Okay.
respond that much immediately. So in that case, if you inform to the Scrum Master, right, so he will talk to the product owner and he will set up the meeting. Understood?
Yeah, I understood. So why I'm asking means a few interviews they are asking that twisted questions.
You can tell
So
them
if
that
you
same. Right, product owners means, right, one, right, for see, suppose one product owner can work on multiple things. Okay, at that time, right, he should occupied with different meetings and all those things. He won't get the time to communicate, to connect with you. Right, at that time, if you inform to the Scrum Master will check when that product owner is time available. Right, all those things he will check and he will set up a meeting. He also will join in that meeting. Once he introduce both of you, right, you and the product owner, then he will left from the meeting. That's Scrum Master.
okay, okay,
That product owner is the, right, very close to you, right? So you have good interactions with that person, right? Earlier, if you connected multiple times, then you can ping him. Then you can ping him and you can take update, right? You can, right? So right, he also will suggest if any requirement level changes and all those things, right? He also won't tell directly to do. Right, he also, right, so will tell like, okay, we will set up a meeting with client people and we'll get the confirmation from them and then we can proceed like that. He will tell. So that's what, if we want to do any changes, we should have proper what we call confirmation. Documented confirmation is required. So then only we will go for the changes and all. Why? Because if they say verbally to do those changes, if we proceed with those changes tomorrow, they may forget. Hey, when I told to change this like that, they only will question us. So that's why for everything we should have the proper, right, the documented confirmation, mail confirmation or any, right, changes in that documents, design documents and there. So then only, right, as a developers or DevOps engineers, right, we need to work. Verbally don't do anything with the verbal words. Okay, and one more thing here I told in the what where here in the story points I told, right? So why I'm asking you guys to put actuals, right? So client will monitor everything. Client will monitor everything whether you are working or not. So if you put actuals, right, then client will know, okay, he's worked 8 hours, right? He worked, right, 16 hours on this story. Then only client will get to know, right? If you are not putting actuals, right, client will not understand what you are doing. So that's why, right, if it takes more time, no problem, right? We have the proper reason, right? So lot of things is there, lot of thing is there to analyze, right? Lot of code changes are there, right? We need to check if we make any changes here, is it will impact any other places, like that we need to do a lot of analysis. That's why it took more time. You can tell them, no one will force you to complete quickly. So but you need to fill actuals in the Jira dashboard. If some people, right, they won't update anything in the actuals, some people they won't update anything in the actuals, then how client will know whether you are working or not? Jira dashboard, client also will monitor that Jira dashboard. Remember that point. The client also will have the access on the Jira dashboard. He will monitor every employee for every what every employee is doing, every person what every person is doing, everything client will be monitored. So we should put actuals in that Jira, right? And every time we need to change the status, right? Initially the stories are in open state, right? Whatever the story is created initially, that is open state. If a story is open state, means no one is started working on the story, still it is open. No one is started working on that, it is open, it is assigned on so and so person, right? But he is not started, it is still open state only, right? So you need to change the status before going to start work, right? Before going to start, okay, now I am going to start the story, first go and change the status. You are going to start, right? So change the status, then only client can able to understand, okay, the story he started working on the story. And if you are not changing the status, without changing the status, if you are working, that how client will know that whether you are started or not? And once it is finished, again you need to change the status, is it completed? Suppose developer is there, what developer will do? From open, developer will put it in progress. In progress he will put. Once development is completed, what he will do? Assign to QA. He will change the status like that. He will move that to testing wise, testing, right? After that, right, raised PR raised, right? So after that he will close. Once PR approved, he will close that, right? He need to change the status as closed, then only client will understand, okay, the story got finished. So like that, every stage we need to change the status in the story, then only client will understand where we are in that story. Okay, guys, is it clear?
Yeah, clear. Thank you.
Fine, guys, this is about, right, agile and agile terminology, right, and waterfall, guys. But nowadays no one is using waterfall, right? Almost, right, from past 15 years people are using to work with agile only. I have 12 years experience in my past, right? 12 years experience, I never worked with this waterfall. From beginning onwards I'm working with this agile only. So, right, concentrate on is this agile process, guys, right? In the agile they will ask the questions on these terminologies, guys, right? What is backlog grooming sessions, right? What is the sprint duration in your current project, right? So what is scrum meetings, who will be involved in the scrum meetings, what is retrospective meetings, right? What is the responsibility of the scrum master, all these things, right? They will ask in the interviews, guys. What is story points, right? So for in your stories, right, how they will, what is actuals, what is expected, all these things they will ask, guys. Okay, fine, guys.
And one more thing, sir, can you show that dashboard like that?
I will show. I
If
have
it's
already, we have the
possible.
Jira, right? We have one topic Jira. I will show that, guys. I will show
Okay,
everything. I will show. I will create the story and I will show everything. I will create the story. I will show that this story points and all those things I will show, guys. Okay,
Okay, sir.
fine, guys. This is about SDLC, guys. Right. Next, right? So this is first weekend, right? So tomorrow no class, guys. First weekend, right? From next week onwards, we have the sessions on Saturday also. Saturday also we have the session, guys. Saturday and Sunday we will try to take more time, guys. Here, anyone is there from on-site? Anyone is there from other countries, guys? No, right? All are from India only, right?
Yeah, no, I am in outside.
You're outside.
If not, we'll try on
Yeah.
Monday.
Okay. What is your from where you are from? Where?
Europe side.
Europe.
No, my native is India, so recently I came to
No. Currently you are in where?
Europe,
Your work.
Netherlands.
Netherlands. Okay.
Sunday.
Okay. What is your timings now? So why I'm asking this question means Saturday, Sunday, if I want to take more time, if I want to spend more
Yeah,
time,
that is
right?
okay. That is okay, but yeah, anyway, it's fine for me. Next week's, I mean, this month end, Christmas, right? So maybe we go out or not. I'm not sure that exactly.
Okay. Christmas that we can consider, not a problem. Just I
Okay.
want next Sunday, can I take daytime?
Yeah, that is okay. So anytime is fine for me.
Okay.
8:30.
Why I'm asking, I'm planning
I mean,
to
you
complete
said-
that Linux and shell scripting quickly. Right. So that's why Saturday, Sundays, right, we can spend more time, right, next weekend. So that's why this weekend I'm not taking the session. Next Saturday, Sunday, right, we will spend Saturday 3 hours, Sunday 3 hours, we will spend and we will finish that prerequisites kind of thing what we have.
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah, that's good. Good. Sounds
Why? Because again, well, Christmas will come, right? People will go on off for Christmas and New Year. Lot of holidays holidays are coming, right? So that's why, right, when we have the time, right, Saturday, Sundays, if we spend more time, right, so those holidays we can cover.
okay.
Okay, right. Next Saturday, Sunday, I will take extra times, guys. Right. So first weekend, right? So this Saturday, Sunday, no class. Right. From Monday onwards, I'm going to start the Linux, guys. From basics Linux, I'm going to start how to create the files, how to create the directories. From basics, I'm going to start. Please concentrate for DevOps and AWS. Linux is very, very important. Linux commands are very, very important. From Monday, I'm going to start the Linux. Okay. Right, so from basics to till advanced level, right, how much, right, is required for our DevOps engineers, right, up to that level I'm going to cover on the Linux, guys. Almost, right, 6 days I'm going to spend only on the Linux commands, guys. Okay, right, after that we are going to spend, right, that's what, right, if we take Saturday, Sunday, right, we can complete shell scripting on Saturday, Sunday. If we spend at least 5 hours Saturday, Sunday, if we spend, right, we can finish that shell scripting part. Okay, fine, guys. I will share these notes. Please go through this. From Monday onwards, try to attend the live sessions, guys. Right, most of the people will feel anyway recording they will share, right, we can go through that recording later. Don't feel like that, guys. Try to attend for the live sessions, then you guys can clarify your doubts in the class itself. Okay, right, I will show practically, I will show each and every command, guys, how to use that command, right? So in real time where we will use this command, everything I will explain when we are going to discuss about Linux commands, guys. Practically, right, in real time where we will use those commands. Grep command is there, right? So and the tail commands, head commands, right? So and the process commands are there where we will use these process commands. If you want to do any filtering in the process, right, how a process command, how you can do, right, all those things with real time scenarios, we will discuss all those things. Okay,
Okay, sir.
fine, ma. Thank you. Right, we will connect Monday, guys. Monday we are going to start Linux. Thank you. Good night.
Okay. Thank you.